I'm recording this because I need someone to hear it before I submit my resignation. Dr. Patel, you said to document the intrusive thoughts, so here it is. All of it. 3 nights ago, I was working solo, Highway 94, the stretch between Pine Bluff and Riverside. Graveyard shift. My Dodge Charger, VIN ending in 3891, if it matters, smelled like the gas station coffee I'd spilled on the passenger mat. The heater rattled. My left knee ached from 7 years of sitting in that same seat. I had Spotify playing that acoustic indie playlist my ex made me. I remember the song Holocene by Bon Iver. I remember because it was still playing when everything went wrong. 2:13 a.m., I clocked a silver Honda Civic doing 92 in a 65. Standard stop. I hit the lights, fell in behind. The Civic didn't slow down immediately, they never do, but then it pulled onto the shoulder near mile marker 47. Textbook. I approached driver's side, flashlight up. The window rolled down. The driver was a woman, maybe 30, blonde hair and a messy bun. She wore a Walgreens employee vest. Her hands were at 10 and 2. Perfect compliance. But her face, Christ, her face was wrong. Not deformed, not injured, just slack. Like a mask that hadn't been fitted properly. Her eyes didn't track me. They stared forward, unblinking, even as her mouth opened. "I can't stop," she said. Flat, monotone. "Ma'am, you already have stopped. I can't stop driving." Her foot was on the brake. The car was in park. I could see the gear indicator on her dash. "Ma'am, can you step out of the vehicle?" She didn't move, didn't blink. If I stop, they'll know where I am. Standard mental health call, I thought. I radioed for backup, kept my tone calm. "Who'll know where you are?" "The ones in the back seat." I stepped back, angled my flashlight. The back seat was empty. Fast food bags, a reusable grocery tote, a phone charger cable. No one. "Ma'am, there's nobody." Her head turned, not her eyes. Just her head, smooth and mechanical, like it was on a lazy Susan. Now she was looking at me and her pupils were fully dilated. Black dimes. "Don't look," she whispered. My flashlight flickered. Died. My radio crackled. Dispatch calling my unit number, but the voice was backward, like a recording in reverse. The highway behind me was empty. No cars. The road went for miles in both directions, and there wasn't a single pair of headlights. At 2 a.m. on a Friday, I heard something from inside the Civic. A wet sound, like someone chewing with their mouth open. I drew my weapon. Training took over. "Show me your hands. Driver, keep your hands where I can see them." The woman smiled. Her teeth were pink. Then her car started rolling backward. In park. The brake lights were on, but it was moving, picking up speed, pulling back onto the highway. I shouted, ran after it, but it accelerated backward, hitting 40, 50 miles per hour in reverse, until the tail lights disappeared into the dark. My radio crackled back to normal. "Dispatch. Unit 4427, status?" I stood there. My flashlight worked again. 3 cars passed me in the next 60 seconds. Backup arrived. I told them the driver fled. I didn't mention the rest. They found nothing. No skid marks, no silver Civic reported stolen, no Walgreens in a 30-mile radius missing an employee. I searched for her. DMV records, hospital admits, missing persons, nothing. I drove to mile marker 47 the next day and the next. There's nothing there, just asphalt and a ditch and a rusted guardrail. But here's what I can't explain, Dr. Patel. When I reviewed my dash cam footage, there's 8 minutes of static starting at 2:13. When the video resumes, I'm standing on the shoulder alone. My car door is open. The timestamp jumps from 2:13 to 2:21, but I remember every second of those 8 minutes. I still work the night shift. I still pass mile marker 47. And sometimes, not every time, but sometimes, I see brake lights ahead of me, driving backward, disappearing before I can get close. I don't chase them anymore. The part I can't stop thinking about. What was making that wet chewing sound? And why did she say they already knew where I was? I transferred to State Highway Patrol because I wanted quiet. City cop burnout, the usual story. They gave me the overnight stretch of Route 7, mile markers 140 to 189. Empty farmland, occasional deer, easy money. First night dispatch introduced me to the regulars on the law enforcement channel. Trooper Vega, 23 years on Route 7. Trooper Hollis, 16 years. Deputy Marshal for the county line. Their voices had that flat, rehearsed quality of people reading from cards. "Welcome to the 7, Vega said. "Few things. Between markers 162 and 165, you'll get radio interference, solar flares or something. Switch to channel 4 backup until you clear it. Also, the old way station at 171, it's decommissioned. Don't stop there. Cracked foundation, liability issue." "Copy that," I said. Second week, I noticed something in my patrol log. Tuesday, 2:34 a.m., I'd apparently logged a welfare check, marker 164, no action required. I didn't remember that. I'd been parked at the truck. "Stop, doing paperwork." When I radioed Vega about it, he said, "Oh, the tablets glitch sometimes. Ghost entries from old reports. It's working on it." Third week, driving past marker 164, I saw why they called it interference. My radio didn't crackle. It whispered, clear as anything. Unit 7. Proceed to marker 164. Fatality. I wasn't Unit 7, that was Vega, but when I got there, I saw the wreck, a sedan wrapped around the concrete barrier, fresh, steam rising from the crushed hood. I called it in, hands shaking. Vega arrived first. He looked at the wreck, then at me. "You called this in before it happened," he said quietly. "What?" He showed me the timestamps. My dispatch call, 2:51 a.m., his arrival, 2:51 a.m., the wreck's estimated time of impact according to the engine temp, 2:53 a.m. That's impossible. "Yeah," Vega said. "Now you know about the way station." I went during daylight, brought my girlfriend, Emma, strength in numbers. The old way station was just a concrete pad and a rusted scale house. Inside something hummed. Not mechanical, organic, rhythmic. In the back office I found it, a CB radio, ancient, still plugged in. The frequency dial was locked on 16.4, not a real channel. The speaker crackled and I heard dispatch. My dispatch. Calling accidents that hadn't happened yet. Unit 7, fatality at 181. Unit 9, rollover at 156. Emma took a photo with her phone. When she showed me, the screen displayed the image, but in the background, behind the radio, there was a figure. Trooper uniform. No face, just static where the head should be. We ran. That night, every reflective surface, my cruiser's mirrors, my coffee thermos, the glass of the gas station showed that figure. One step closer each time. I confronted Vega at the station. He looked tired. Ancient. "The way station was built over an old patrol outpost," he said. 1974, trooper named Calloway worked overnight dispatch. Car went off the overpass. Above him, they crushed the booth. Killed him mid-broadcast. His last transmission was a collision report for the accident that killed him. That's folklore. No, it's a loop. The radio keeps broadcasting. Accidents on Route 7 2 minutes before they happen. We monitor it, we respond, we save some of them. If we don't listen, it gets louder, bleeds into every channel. Eventually, it just starts causing them to make itself right. He leaned forward. You open the booth. Now it knows you. You have two choices. Join the rotation, monitor the station, respond to the calls, or leave. Take it with you. Wherever you go, you'll hear crashes before they happen. Forever. I stayed. Every third night, I park at marker 171. I listen to the dead radio, I hear the calls, I respond. I save the ones I can. But here's what Vega didn't tell me. The voice on the radio is changing. It used to be Calloway's voice. Dispatch recordings from 1974. Now sometimes it's mine. I'll hear myself calling in accidents I haven't seen yet. Routes I've never driven. Last week I heard myself report a fatality at marker 164. The same intersection where this started. Emma left me. She said I talk in my sleep now, rattling off coordinates and collision types. I don't know what the radio is building, a network, a map, or a roster.
Evening. License and registration, please.
I took the highway patrol job on Interstate 52 because my marriage was ending and I needed distance. Rural Montana, endless asphalt. Nobody to answer to. The veterans, Sergeant Corman, Trooper Diaz, Deputy Walsh, welcomed me with coffee and warnings wrapped in smiles. Mile marker 87 to 91, your radar goes haywire, Corman said. Magnetic deposits in the rock. Just eyeball speeds through that stretch. Diaz added, and the old observation post at marker 89? State closed it in 03. Asbestos. Don't go poking around. Second week, I found a traffic stop in my logbook I didn't write. 11:47 p.m., marker 89, verbal warning, silver Camry. My handwriting, though. When I asked Corman, he shrugged. You probably logged it half asleep. Night shift does that. But I remembered that shift. I'd been at the diner. The observation post sat 50 yards off the highway. A concrete bunker with slit windows, built in the 60s for monitoring truck weigh-ins. Chain link fence, condemned signs. Ainet Côtier went at dawn, inside dust and bird nests, and in the back room, the old speed camera system, massive reel-to-reel connected to a roadside sensor, a red bulb still glowing. I hit playback. The screen flickered. Grainy footage of the highway time-stamped today, 11:47 p.m. 8 hours from now. A silver Camry passed, doing 73 in a 65. License plate clear as day. I watched myself pull it over. The footage continued. I approached the driver's window, handed back the license. Then the camera angle shifted. Impossible, it was fixed, and zoomed on my face. My expression was wrong. Slack. My mouth moved, but the audio was backwards, syllables reversed. The monitor went black. That night, I ran radar at marker 89. At 11:47, a silver Camry blew past. Same plate. I pulled it over, shaking. The driver was a college kid, terrified, apologetic. I gave him a warning, just like the footage showed. My own voice sounded distant in my ears. Later at the station, I found the maintenance log for the observation post. July 1986. Trooper named Hensley died there. Heart attack during a solo shift, monitoring the camera feeds. They found him 3 days later, slumped over the controls, the system still recording. The log ended. Camera feed showed 72 hours of empty highway. But Hensley's patrol log documented 19 traffic stops during those 3 days. No other units on duty. Now every reflective surface, my cruiser's hood, bathroom mirrors, puddles, showed that camera angle. The same fixed, cold perspective. Watching me. Corman found me staring at my dash cam. You went inside, he said. Not a question. What is it? Hensley's last shift never ended. The camera kept recording. It doesn't just watch the highway anymore. It watches us. It needs enforcement, traffic stops, citations. If we don't feed it, he paused, it starts showing accidents, then causing them. That's insane. You're on every feed now. Every camera in the county sees you the way Hensley's camera does. You have two options. Join the rotation, work this stretch forever, keep the camera satisfied with stops, or transfer out far as you can go and take it with you. Every traffic cam, every security feed, every lens will find you eventually. I stayed. Every night I patrol marker 89. I make my stops. I feed the camera its citations. The footage always plays 8 hours ahead. But here's what terrifies me. Last week, the timestamp jumped. Not 8 hours ahead. 8 days. I watched myself pull over a white pickup. In the footage, my uniform was torn. My face was gaunt. I looked like I hadn't slept in weeks. The stop I'm watching now is 3 months ahead. In it, I'm pulling over my own cruiser. I don't know what the camera is building toward. A loop, a gallery, or just proof that we were always being recorded long before we knew to perform.